Welcome to the Entrepreneur Show. It's an understatement to say that starting a business is hard. It's excruciating. Some days you're on top of the world, and others, everything collapses under your feet, and there is nothing you can do but simply deal with the sinking feeling in your chest. Experienced entrepreneurs have the power of hindsight to help them persevere, but first time founders aren't so lucky. Every new hurdle presents an opportunity to give up, to stop before you've really had the chance to start. When you're a first time founder, it's hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Temporary setbacks seems permanent, and you may not realize that you are your own worst obstacle and biggest enemy. But you're also not alone. Every experienced entrepreneur has been exactly where you are now, and a powerful lesson they've learned is how to stop sabotaging their own success. Here are 3 tips from the trenches to guide you. First, validate your ideas before building anything. In my first failed startup, we spent thousands of dollars before we ever even talked to the customer. We were trying to build a blog network, and so many of our assumptions were completely wrong. We ended up failing before we ever even got the product in front of any customers. If you build something without a clear market, or if you build something that your customers don't want, you'll end up wasting money. It's easy to fall into the trap of executing too quickly. When you're passionate about something, it's too tempting to simply jump in and start bringing your vision to life. But your assumptions may be wrong. You may be pursuing an idea that you think your customers want, when really you should be pursuing something totally different. In my second startup, I had my designer build a clickable prototype. It turns out that my customers didn't want 90% of the solution but were actually interested in the simplest 10% of the product. I was able to save $250,000 in unnecessary development costs and build a functioning prototype for less than $10,000. Second, delegate early and often. I've noticed that one of the biggest ways founders sabotage their success is by thinking they have to do everything themselves. There's this belief, especially in the early days, that we have to be involved in everything, sign off on everything, and push all the balls forward at once. As an entrepreneur, you're likely to be an extremely intense person who wears many different hats. You're constantly flexing your right and left brain skill set to move your business along. At the end of the day, you are the person who is ultimately responsible to your clients, investors, and partners. That's why you think you need to be involved with every aspect of your business and pay close attention to everything that's happening. This mindset, however, will only hurt you. I unfortunately had to learn this lesson a couple times and can remember clearly the burnout that resulted from being the bottleneck for everything and taking a top-down approach like this. Third, recognize that the world owes you nothing. As an entrepreneur, you need to work hard to forge your own paths, to provide 10 times more value than you should ever expect to receive. While your business is your life, it's only one small touch point with the rest of the world. The long story short is that nobody cares about what you're doing. You need to make them care. Entrepreneurs sabotage their success by not fully understanding that the world generally doesn't care about the product they are about to launch. By that, I mean that an entrepreneur might be so focused on their idea that they forget that the rest of the world doesn't share their passion. But I want you to realize that no matter what happens, you need to fight hard to make an impression in the world. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to drop a like and press bell icon to get notified every time I upload a new video. Also, If you want to see more of these videos, please subscribe to my channel and comment which topic you'd like to see next video on. Till then, do whatever you want to do, guys. See you soon.